Hey folks, so what we're going to do today is we're going to take these Airpods Max and these Soundcore Q10s along with the Sony WH1000XM4s, and we're going to put them on the head of my wife, who is going to let us know what she thinks about them in terms of sound, comfort, you know, that kind of thing. So we're going to see what she has to say about the Airpods Max compared to these headphones. I think we'll probably also bring in the Beats the Beats Solo3s that she has. That's what she uses most of the time. We'll bring those in so she can have those as kind of a control. But that's what we're going to do. Okay, we have here my beautiful wife, Teresa, and she is going to listen to the Airpods Max and then listen to some other headphones. Are you ready for a song?
Yeah.
We're going to start out with Asia by Steely Dan.
No.
Gorillaz.
Okay. Which one?
Dare.
Those sound nice.
So, how do they feel?
They're very comfy.
Very comfy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now let's move to the Soundcore Q30s.
Do you need me to shut these off?
No, they don't shut off.
Oh.
On your left ear cup, what do you have it set at?
Normal.
Now switch to transparency. How's the transparency mode?
Whoa.
Okay.
Everything is much louder in
Okay.
transparency mode.
How's the sound quality? Clear? Or
It's clear.
Okay, good. Turn it back to noise canceling. And remember,
I like how it tells me what it is.
I like how the volume. Remember, the volume's back here. So the volume up button is toward the top back side. We're back to the beginning of this previous song.
Okay.
Okay, put on transparency.
It says transparency, you know.
I didn't know. All right, you ready to listen to another 30 seconds?
Sure. This one seemed to be a lot clearer on both.
Okay. By this one, you mean which one?
I mean this one.
Thank you. Okay. So how would you describe the overall sound quality?
In my clinical terms, it sounds good.
Was it clear? Was it muffled? Did it sound loud?
It wasn't muffled. Maybe it was a little. It just not as clear when it was on the transparency mode as this one was.
Okay. What about noise canceling?
Good. Probably not as dramatic as I felt it when I had these on.
Okay. And sound quality when you were listening to the music?
I thought the sound quality on both was good when it was on the on the noise cancel.
Okay, so now we're
This
gonna.
is hard.
So we have the Sonys on now. Are they in noise canceling?
They must be. This one, I hear all the sounds that your phone is making.
Yeah. Just for the reference, this is a Tidal song. It's on Tidal. It's a master quality audio source. So let's start.
That one was very bass heavy.
How would you say the sounds were separated? Were they kind of all bunched onto each other?
Yeah, a little more on top of one another than maybe as separated on these two.
Okay. For the record, that's the Soundcore and the Apple Airpods Max. How's that sound?
You don't sound louder, you just sound more clear and crisp.
Okay. Compared to the others.
Did you have them all set at the same level?
These have one setting and this has a slider. So what would you say in terms of crispness compared to the others that you listen to?
I think you sound more crisp on this one.
Okay. Okay. So now let's listen to the same song.
Transparency.
Yes. Or ambient sound control, as they call it here. How's that sound compared to noise canceling?
Much crisper.
Okay.
Everything's more crispy on this one.
Now these are your regular headphones, right?
Yes, they're very pretty, aren't they?
They are very pretty. So these are the ones that you would be most used to listening to.
Yes.
Okay, let's go ahead and play the same song.
Not as clear and crisp.
Not as clear and crisp.
Right.
Okay, so you've got those as a reference. They have no noise canceling. They have no transparency mode, nothing like that.
No.
So let's quickly run back through the other three. We'll talk about price at the end. And we'll see how you feel about price to performance ratio. All right, now we're back on the Soundcore Q30s. What do you think about those?
Sounds good, but I think I like the sound of that one over this one.
The Sony?
Sound of the Sony over this one.
The Soundcore.
Yes.
And both of those over your regular
Yes.
earphones. Okay.
Yes.
Noise canceling or no?
Yes, it's so dramatic.
Here we go.
I like the sound. I think it's just a little bit crisper than the Sony, but I think like they're probably, I don't know, at least in my brain, pretty close sound wise.
Okay.
The noise, I think I love the noise canceling and the transparency on this, just because when the noise canceling goes on, it's just like
Right.
you immediately notice it. So
All right, that's good. Now,
something tells me these are going to be the most expensive ones.
oh well, the Apple-made ones are going to be the most expensive. You think so?
Well, everything Apple's expensive.
Just to recap, you would not consider yourself like a clinical music listener, right?
No, I listen to music because I like it, and it doesn't really matter to me too much about the nuances of the sound.
Okay. And so now, let's go through and say which ones are your overall favorites.
I'd probably say this one because of the noise canceling and the transparency. I think that I like the fact that you automatically know that you're on noise canceling, and it's not that it tells you, it's just that it's so obvious.
Right.
So, and obviously it has really good sound as well. So I would say probably this is the most comfortable one too. Which one? The Sony kind of just irritated my head just a little bit, but this one by far I think was the most comfortable as well.
Okay. Now a lot of people say that those feel really heavy.
I didn't think that they felt very heavy. I thought they felt barely noticed that they were on.
Okay. Now, how much would you guess the Soundcores cost?
I have no idea. I have no concept whatsoever.
Just make a guess.
How much did you pay for my Beats?
Well, those are usually about $200.
Oh, okay.
But that's Beats, and it's not really a good.
Well, it's my
gauge.
only point of reference.
You can get those for anywhere from $100 to $150. You can get them at different prices. So
okay, $300.
$300 for the Soundcore. $80.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Well, they're pretty darn good for $80.
$80 Soundcore. Links available down in the description below for all of these, except for the Airpods Max, which aren't available anywhere. The Sonys. How much do you think the Sonys cost?
I don't know. I'll take the let's take the same guess. $300.
Close.
Okay.
Recommended manufacturer retail cost. $349.
$349. I don't know. That's a lot for headphones, I think. Comparing the two of these, I mean, you get a much better deal for the $80 headphones. There wasn't too much difference between the two of these, at least in my brain.
Sound, comfort.
Sound, comfort, the same. They both have the same kind of top. Maybe this one is a little, well, this one has more cushion. The Sony has a little bit more cushion, so maybe there's a difference.
Yeah. Now, finally, the AirPods Max.
Well, it's Apple. They're going to be expensive.
Yes.
Those Sonys were $300. Let's dump $350. Let's $600, $650.
$549.
Oh, okay. But still, it's ridiculous.
I mean, it's a lot of money.
It's ridiculous for headphones. You can buy a laptop
Good quality
for that.
headphones cost a decent amount of money, and then Apple always, you know, I mean, how would you say the build quality ranks between the three?
The what quality?
The build quality. Like how well they're built, materials, etc., etc.
Well, like I said, I really do like this. I think that this is, and inside here too, these are just very comfortable materials. So, I don't know. This looks a little plasticky, but...
That's milled aluminum.
Aluminum.
Has stainless steel in the headband, and
well, the other thing too that I liked was everything is right here. The other ones, it was kind of difficult. There were a lot of buttons, and unless you memorize where all those buttons are, you can get confused as to what you're pushing. So that was pretty cool. I don't know. Maybe if you bought me these, I wouldn't be too upset about the price. But it's still a lot of money. I think that you can get some pretty decent headphones for cheaper. But if you want, I don't know, these were the best out of the three.
Okay, fair enough. And how do you feel about your normal headphones now?
Well, now I want to wear the other ones.
Okay, thank you very much, Teresa. I think you've given us a lot of things to think about here. I appreciate your feedback. Once again, folks, my name is Jason, sometimes known as the JTL. This is Painfully Honest Tech. So honest it hurts. Until the next time, we are out.